Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Happy new catalog day. Happy new kit day. It's Jody Breckbill. I am live in my studio today for day 4 of Valentine's week. So if you are on, come on in, say good morning. It's a little gray and dreary here where I am in Pennsylvania. I hope that the sun is shining beautifully for you guys, but we're going to continue on and celebrate love this week. So if you've joined me every day, that's awesome. If you are just coming in for the first time, make sure you go back and catch Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday live videos so that you can get entered into Prize Patrol. So I have a daily prize giveaway. I have a grand prize giveaway. I have a special class offer. And we're here this morning just hanging out and celebrating Valentine's. I know it seems early, like we just hit New Year's, right? But Valentine's Day comes upon us really, really quickly. And we want to give you plenty of time to be able to create your love treats and all that good stuff for your friends and your family and your kids and your grandkids and your Walmart greeters, whoever you're making Valentine's for, right? So I am excited because today's the day, you guys. It is live. Our new mini catalog is live. So is Celebration. So we can actually look in this catalog. We are going to be working with the Be Mine suite. I fell in love with this suite the moment that I saw it. So I've been creating projects all week, and tomorrow we're going to do treats. So if any of you guys like to do treats to give away for Valentine's Day, we're going to do that tomorrow. And just remember that you can always change for the theme. So if you need a birthday or a thank you or Christmas, whatever, you can take the treat idea, change the colors, change the paper, that good stuff, and always use them for something else. So quick reminder, Celebration is live today, and there's a couple things that you guys need to know as demonstrators or as stampers, and that is important stuff in the back. So everybody gets something for free based on your orders, right? Every $50 and $100 increment, you get to choose something for free from this catalog. And I can tell you, my gut is saying some of these papers will sell out quickly. Let's go a little bit closer and see if we can check some of these items out. So I want to make sure we go over these today because some of these, I think they like sneak them in, or we don't see how pretty they are in real life, right? So, hey, friends joining me. Hey, Lori. Hey, Susie. Glad to have you guys here. Real quick, we do have a join special. So when you join my team of Moveless Stampers, you have the opportunity to pick the Glass Mat Studio, which I'll show you here in a minute, or you can pick an additional $30 for free in product. So that's pretty sweet, right? So if you're not a demonstrator and you're like, hey, I'm spending money, I would love to have a discount and maybe get some extra stuff in my kit, or get this Glass Mat Studio for absolutely free, which is a $60 value, that glass mat. Now is the time during Celebration. So we'll chat about that in a little bit, or you can always hit me up if you have any more questions about it. But I always love to share because you get a discount all the time. Anytime you order, 20 to 25% discount. It's kind of like shopping at Kohl's with Kohl's Cash, right? You always want to have that coupon whenever you go in. Then there is a host special, right? So when you host, and hosting can be having your own order, or it can be gathering friends together. It can be doing a book event, whatever works. But when you hit that, $300 order threshold, we're going to give you an additional $30 for your host credit. Okay. Now that's important, especially for my Stamp Club members. So I do have a Stamp Club starting in February, and some of my hostesses may be able to take advantage of that. So if you're interested in my monthly Stamp Club, just put Stamp Club in the comment and we can chat more about that. So that's what I wanted to make sure everyone is aware of. Hey, Karen. Hey, Sharon. Karen and Sharon, they're on with us today. Loving it. All right, so let's talk about this designer series paper. I've cut them down. These are the offerings for Celebration. So this is the stippled one, a stippled floral, stippled rose, I think it's called. These are 12 by 12 packs, but I trim them down just for video purposes. Okay, so that is a gorgeous pack of paper there. It matches the stippled rose bundle in the mini catalog. So that's a freebie with $50. Again, it is a 12 by 12. But I want to share these because I'm afraid that some of these papers will sell out because they are just gorgeous. All right, we've got the cute little birds. Oh my goodness. We love these fat little animals, don't we? So we've got this gorgeous, again, a 12 by 12 pack. Something Flight, I think this one is called. Just bright and springy and such soft, lovely colors. And this is the one that I think might go quickly. So love that. I can just imagine Easter, right? Are you seeing Easter with this? Good morning, Colleen. That's screaming Easter to me. Spring, Easter, all that good stuff. Then, of course, with spring comes the rains. And so we have this fun one. I didn't flip those. So let's flip them, shall we? Again, a 12 by 12. This one's kind of fun with all different sort of patterns. We've got rainbow there. Strawberries. Definitely spring. Butterflies. Hey, Marsha. Cherries, sunshine. Lots of fun on this one. And I forget its name. So let's see. Let's check names, shall we? Sunny Days. Sunny Days for that one. Then we had the Flight and Airy. Most Adorned. We haven't seen that one yet. Softly Stippled. And then the Trusty Toolbox. That's another one I think will go because it coordinates with this bundle. And yeah, that we've been needing kind of a good masculine tool bundle for a little while. And if you guys recall, we had one a couple years ago and man, did it sell out quickly. All right, this is the Adorned one with some pretty shimmery gold. Perfect for Valentine's Day. There's some hearts. More hearts. Love that one. That's my favorite one. Okay, so that's Simply Adorned. Again, a 12 by 12. All of these free with your $50 purchase during celebration. And then here's our good old toolbox kit. And I am planning something for this one coming up in February so we can celebrate those dudes in our lives. The fun thing with this designer paper is that it does coordinate with the bundle and the dies. So the dies will cut out some of these tools, which is very cool. Cool tools, y'all. All right, so that is our paper. Again, all 12 by 12s. I just have them cut down. And I want to make sure you do not miss. These are a free offering. The opaque gems. This is a free offering. The pool party ribbon. So those are free with a $50. We have the watermelon. Now, I will say this is not one that jumped out at me, but I do have some fun ideas with it. So I'm going to be sharing those in the next couple weeks. And Softly Sophisticated. This one got some glare today. This one is a bundle. Okay, so make sure you see that this comes with the stamp set and the embossing folder. Okay, there's the embossing folder. I've used it a couple times and on some other cards. Great embossing folder. Great sentiments on that one. That's $100. Detailed Dogwood. That's a $100 one. And then Jungle Pals, we have a die set. So the animals are 50. You can add the dies for 100. So if you have 150, you can get them together. So I just wanted to make sure I shared those with you guys so you know what you can get for absolutely free and not to miss these two because they're hiding in there. And I didn't even know until they came up as a choice. Now there is another one that I didn't get because I don't really have the opportunity for the Cradled in Love at this time. Don't really have too many babies on the horizon, but there's a fun one as well. Okay, any questions about that, hit me up and let me know. We're going to get rolling here with some Stampin' Fun with those little cute bees. All right, still got a little bit of the crud going on. Hopefully it won't be too bad today. I am feeling a little bit better. Lots is coming. Lots of stuff is coming out. Oh, the glass mat. All right, here's your glass mat studio. You're going to see some glare today because I've got the lights on in the studio. But it is amazing. So this is what you can get when you join for this is a $60 value. So you get it for free. It is big and it's got measurements here. Can you see the measurements down here? So it does help. It's like having a giant piece of grid paper. You can stamp on it. You can emboss on it. You can cut on it. It's tempered glass. It will not cut. It wipes off. You can get ink on it without any problems. And then it does have this silicone mat that doesn't move. So you can put ink spots in here. You can watercolor in here. It will hold items for you, which is great. And then it comes with the cleaning cloth. Now my cleaning cloth is dried out. Look, there's my fingers. So I must have had it like this when I wiped. How funny is that? So all you need to do is dampen it and it will wipe everything off. So there's lots of videos out there talking about this glass mat. Such a nice hard surface. I love that you can emboss on it. That's the great thing about it. One of the questions that some people are saying is these are coming off. Okay. So these are ends. Okay, they do come off. There have been a lot of questions. I saw some demonstrators saying, oh my gosh, I lost them. Like, what do I do now? Actually, what Stampin' Up said is these are really just almost for protection. You don't need to have them on. Okay, so you can take them off, but perhaps if you're traveling, you might want to throw them back on just to protect those edges. So they are not a required part of the piece. Okay, so if you get this and you're like, hey, why are these falling off? Because that makes it more like a cutting board, right? They're protection, and it also helps to take them off because now you can clean the whole surface and you don't have any gunk getting up in there. So no worries if these come off. That's okay. I'm going to leave mine off and maybe just put them somewhere. So if I do take this, I can pop them on and make sure that the edges are protected. Okay. So any questions about the glass mat, let me know. That is the free offering during celebration for joining my Moveless Stampers team. We are hoping that we will offer this for sale to everybody after celebration is over, but we'll have to see what the stock is. So you may be able to purchase it later on. So we'll see how that goes. All right. Or $30. So you can opt out of this and get $30 free. Extra, I guess I should say, $30 extra in your starter kit. All right, it's bee time. You guys have been so patient. So let's get rolling with these bees. Okie doke. I did a little bit of work ahead of time here for some of these because I have an extra project that I want to share with you. So we're going to start off with this cutie patootie right here. And I'm going to bring in the Heartfelt Hexagon bundle because you guys, I love it. I am in love with the Heartfelt Hexagon bundle and I don't care who knows it. I have been using it since the day I bought it over and over and over. And it is an amazing bundle. So there is the Heartfelt Hexagon. It is live now in our mini catalog, but it was a little bit of a preview that we could get early on. All right, so we've got some Sweet Sorbet here for our card base. Some Petal Pink, and I will have the dimensions in the description of the video so that you can go back and pull up those dimensions if you want to make this project. So we've got some DSP here. I have a couple different patterns cut. Let's wake up our seal here. Come on, buddy. Time to get up. We got work to do. That is a good idea, Alexandra. I didn't even check and see if it was magnetic, but that would be pretty cool if it was. So we're going to put our strip right down across there. And then I have a piece to go here and a little piece to go right here. So just a little bit of paper piecing, using up some of those scraps. That's how these cards kind of come to be for me, is I just use, I want to use some of the scraps that are just laying around. All right, so we've got that one there. And this one, I might need to trim that down. Actually, I'm just going to have it meet right here because no one will know. They're not going to know. Kind of looks like there's a space in between there. All right, we'll add this now to our card front. I love these bright springy colors. And I think the bees work well for Valentine's Day or whatever sentiment you want. Let's get a little bit closer here. Whatever sentiment or whatever occasion you might need. All right, let's stamp. Oh, I didn't bring it. I forgot to put it on a block. Oh, my Lanta. What's happening here? Do I have a block I can use? I think it does. All right, we're going to stamp this. Nope, we need a bigger piece of scrap paper. All right, so we'll get out some Sweet Sorbet ink. Hey, Joan, thanks so much for you guys for sharing my videos. Oh, I totally forgot to tell you what the daily prize was. Oh, I also forgot another thing. This cold medicine has me like, woo. One more celebration item, and that is this one of my favorites, Heartfelt Hellos, because it matches my favorite bundle. Gosh, okay, Glare, hello. And so I'm going to use Love You More this time. So this one does coordinate with this Heartfelt bundle, which I think is super, super cool. So let's do Love You More this time. I'm going to stamp that in black. So much glare today. It's going to affect my eyeballs. Love You More. And then I'm going to grab some of these hearts. So I've got a little Petal Pink heart here. And we're just going to lightly stamp that like so. And then we can punch that out with the hexagon. Thanks, Joan. I think I do sound a little bit better. I think things are rolling. Like, I was hoping I can get through this video without having to blow my nose 52 times. So I think everything is starting to like loosen up and flow forward, which is good, I am still very worried about getting on that airplane this weekend with so much congestion. So I have some plans in place. Okay, so I did do my bee a little bit ahead of time. There's his little antenna. And I tried something here. I stamped his wings on that vellum with Memento. No, it does not work. It's been drying for 3 hours and it's still very smeary. So it does not work. You would need to use StazOn to stamp on the vellum like we did the other day. So instead, we're just going to have his little vellum wings here without any stamping. Now, he didn't get a face this morning. We can't have that. I don't know about this face. I think he looks like he's kind of angry. Like that seems to be his angry eyes. I don't like that. We need him to be happy. Where's his happy face? Here he is. We want a happy bee, not a side-eye bee. Okay. Oh, thanks, Beth. Yeah, I tried it out and I didn't think it would work. I didn't think that the Memento would dry, but I thought, well, let's give it a shot and see what happens. But yeah, you'll want to use StazOn for sure. We're going to add a little snot dot right there for his antennae. Okay, and some dimensionals. We'll put, I'm kind of moving all over the place here. Like I said, this cold medicine makes me feel like I live in a fog. But got to do what you got to do, right? At least I'm finally getting some sleep. I'm sure the farmer's not happy because he said I've been snoring. I don't normally snore, but when you got a nose full, not too many options, right? All right, so we're adding this on. Love You More. Oh, here's my sample. It was off to the side. I did the You Make My Heart Buzz, but we're going to use that celebration stamp set right now. Okay, back to his wings. We'll add them on. This is the Basics vellum. So this Basics vellum is in our annual catalog. A couple different patterns in a big 12 by 12 pack. The other thing I forgot to show you is, let's get my banner rolling across here. There we go. There's the shopping link. I'm also going to show you the special class. You guys who have been joining me all week know I have a special class going on, and it is available now through Monday, focusing on these little bees. So you'll be able to find the link in the description of the video, as well as the dimensions for the projects today. All right, Buzz, let's get you added on with some Pop Tarts here, or Pop Dots, or Dimensionals, whatever you want to call them. We have little pet names in my studio for a lot of these things. All right, buddy. Here you go. Flap your wings up just a little bit. And then I'm going to add a couple little hearts here. So I've got some, let's see, Sweet Sorbet. And remember that punch, where did she put it? Hold on, I'm getting all kinds of messages come through and it messes up my, all right, hopefully everybody are there. Hopefully. Oh my goodness. I totally lost my bee punch. I hit it. Hit it from myself. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys for staying with me and watching, helping me out here. All right, so there's that one. So remember, with this punch, you have a little heart and a big heart, but also a wing and an antenna. So you don't need to fussy cut them out. Thank goodness, right? Ooh, fussy cutting. Who wants to do that? All right, now little bitty heart. Let's do you here. My phone's ringing. It's probably a telemarketer looking for me. My car warranty's gone. Oh, it might be the IRS too. Who knows, right? Okay, now some dimensionals. Using up all these little extras here. I love that. Put a little pop dot right here. Now somebody is going to win the grand prize, which is all of these projects. So I'll be announcing them at some point. There we go. Now, let's see here. I am running low. Look, I love these gems, and I'm starting to run low on them. So let's give you a little pink. Little pink heart there. And some pink hearts in here. There we go. So there's two different versions, right? This one uses that new Heartfelt Hello Celebration one that matches Heartfelt Hellos and Heartfelt Hexagon. Cute, yeah? Look how different he looks with the little polka dot wings. It would be cute if we stamp them with the stays on. All right, so let's go on to card number 2. All right, this is a fun one. I need to make myself some room here, though, because we have to do some scoring. All right, this is a fun way. Whoops. Oh, I'm losing all my parts here. This is a fun way. You know, I talk about gilt paper, right? We sometimes feel guilty because the paper is so pretty on both sides. And we're like, oh no, what do we do? So here's a way to use the full piece of DSP. These are my notes to myself. We'll put that on the back. Isn't that fun? So now you have pretty on both sides and you don't have to feel guilty at all. I love that. All right, so we're going to take a piece of designer series paper here. This is, I believe 5¼ by 12. Yeah, and we're going to do some scoring. Now I'm going to use my Simply Scored. Oh my gosh, that's funny, Darcy. That's one way to get them to hang up, right? Oh my. Okay, so we're going to score at 4 inches. Now, with the Simply Scored tool, you have a double-ended stylus here. So I choose the fat end whenever I'm doing my designer paper because that is a little bit wider and doesn't want to pierce through the paper as much. And you do want to do a nice light score, okay? You don't want to really rip through that paper. So 4 inches and 7 7/8 it looks like I did. And that's because we're going to have to do a tiny little bit of trimming here to make it work. All right, so now we're going to fold in that first score. That's the 4-inch score, right? And we're going to make sure everything lines up nice and straight. I'm going to be very careful because I don't want to break the fibers here and rip my paper. Okay, so there's that. And then this one needs to fold in on this side, but it may be just a little bit longer. Okay, so see, so we're going to do a little bit of trimming there. Now, don't worry too much about trimming. You just take just a little off the sides, right? Like probably 7/8 actually. But you just want to make sure that it is fitting in there. So here's our card base. That is just a 1/4 sheet of cardstock. So that's 5¼ by 4. And just watch in here where everything is going to fit in. So yeah, just a little bit more trim. Not a big deal. So probably I would say maybe when you're cutting it, it's going to be like 11, probably 11 7/8 instead of 12 actually. But just keep trimming it down until it flaps upon itself. There we are. Then we'll just take our bone folder and make sure everything's nice and flat. Alrighty. So now we have a piece of basic white that's going to go on the inside. And I have just a little bit of scrap paper there ready to go. So make sure, yep, everything's working perfect. So we can go ahead and glue it down. So we'll put, again, just using up little scraps that are laying around on my table to make sure that the insides are just as pretty. I think I said yesterday that plaid is like one of my favorite patterns. I just was working with the cows yesterday, the cute cows, and was making them brown espresso in this plaid so that I could make little how now brown cows. Okay, we will add this to our card base. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry my nose is runny. That's so annoying when you're watching a video. Okay, isn't that cool? Fun, right? Flippin' floppin'. Okay, so now, again, I'm going to use my favorite punch, which is not this one. Where'd it go? I can bring that back in so you can see it. I need to find a piece of scrap paper. Oh, I stuck it back here. All right, we'll go ahead and assemble our little bee here. And then I'm going to find another piece of paper. I ran out of scrap. He needs a face. Do I have any other faces in here? Here's a little face for him. Okay. I don't have a big space where I work, and so I keep putting things behind me, and then I lose them. There's his little squinty happy face. Add on some wings. I love the glue dot.